Hello and welcome to Work in the Verse. There's more than just Meta VR news. In this episode, we're going to take a look back at some of the headsets that we saw earlier this year to check in on their progress. It's quite amazing to see how far we've come in such a short time. If you watch to the end of this video, you'll see that a new VR headset is coming out that took everyone by surprise. But first though, let's go ahead and take a look at the PSVR 2. This headset came out last week, and for the most part, reviewers are very happy with it. Those who already own a PlayStation 5 think it's a no-brainer to go ahead and get it. And the reason why is because it's a very small expense in comparison to having to buy a whole new headset system. This is where people, though, who have it already are saying you might want to hold off if you don't have a PS5 already. The reason why is because that price will change quite drastically. First of all, you have to think about the cost of the PS5 and then the cost of the PSVR 2 headset itself. So really, you're looking at over $1,000 investment, so that will probably turn off a lot of people. Sony is doing something though right away, and that's to show how invested they are in this new platform. What they did is they had their announcement, which is called the PlayStation State of Play, and they announced 5 new titles exclusively for PSVR 2. They are Before Your Eyes, Journey to Foundation, Synapse, Green Hell, and Foglands. The HTC Vive XR Elite is supposed to come out in early March. No, wait, actually mid-March. Nope, hold on. Looks like it's going to be late March now. This is the hard part about VR headsets sometimes, is getting that production schedule just right. So HTC already knows that they're not going to quite hit the date that they had promised, and they actually held an event for people who went and purchased the system in advance through their website. In that event, they went through more details on what the production timeframe looks like. If you purchased it on Amazon, however, the way that you've been finding out that there's been a delay is looking at the expected ship date. Most recently, they have moved it to March 28th, and it wouldn't surprise me if you see a couple more days movement on that as well. The Pimax Portal, the device that's trying to be everything, from a gaming console all the way up to a VR headset. Exciting news for them is that it looks like it's going to be coming out in March as well. Most recently on their Kickstarter page, they showed production photos, and if you've ever participated in a Kickstarter before, that's a pretty good indication that the product is going to be real and it's coming soon. I'd like to take a moment now and do a quick shout out to Nobody Nowhere, who pointed out 2 headsets that I wasn't aware of. First one is the Lynx R1, and this is going to be coming out in early March, late April for Kickstarters. And this headset will be using the Qualcomm chipset that the Quest 2 uses today. The secret sauce, though, will be their open source platform for developers, consumers, and enterprise. For developers, they'll be supporting Unity, Unreal Engine 5, OpenXR, and WebXR. For consumers, this means that not only will they be able to get content through the Lynx store, but they'll also be able to sideload apps through an application called SideQuest. For the enterprise, the headset will meet requirements for longer support. It's really a win-win all around, and the potential for making this a mixed reality headset is quite high, as developers will be able to access most, if not all, of the cameras and sensors included in the Lynx headset. The SimulaVR headset is going to be marketed as a productivity device, and it's intended for enterprise usage, and therefore will be more expensive. Features that separate it from other headsets is that it will be using an Intel 12th generation chip, and the operating system will be Linux. Can it game? Yes, but think productivity first. And now the VR headset that took everyone completely by surprise, Bigscreen Beyond. Marketed as the world's smallest VR headset, it came out of nowhere. The company is taking personalization to a different level, as when you order, you'll scan your face, which will create a precise fit, and the headset will be built to match the distance between your eyes. If you're a glass wearer, you'll have to get lenses to match your prescription because the headset is that small. What's impressive is that the lenses will also support astigmatism. In the last video, I mentioned Void glasses, which has tunable optics. I did some more research and I'm out of luck. No astigmatism support for me. Drawbacks. If you don't own other VR headsets like Vive or Valve, You'll have to invest more on top of the $999 price tag, as you'll need a Steam VR base station for tracking and Valve Index controllers. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and then click the bell for future notifications. We look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, take care.